Guys, scientists think that they have actually just solved the entire mystery of the Bermuda Triangle, and the truth might actually be scarier than aliens.
Flat Earth is real. Alright? The world is not round. If it was, I could disprove this many times, but anyway.
Peggy the doll is causing nosebleeds, heart attacks, and even deaths. She's currently residing in Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum in Las Vegas.
Let's freaking go, y'all. Welcome back to Unreal Reality, guys. This week, we'll be reacting to mysterious videos that feel cursed. If anyone's new out there, we are on a mission to 100,000 subscribers this year, and we could really use your help, guys. So if you're liking the content, if you're digging what you're seeing, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and let's jump right into today's video, y'all.
Guys, scientists think that they have actually just solved the entire mystery of the Bermuda Triangle, and the truth might actually be scarier than aliens. So for decades now, people have obviously thought that the Bermuda Triangle was a supernatural zone on the planet that just couldn't be explained. But this new study is saying that the truth is somehow worse. So an ocean scientist from the University of Southampton just recreated what might have happened to the USS Cyclops. If you don't know what that is, that was the ship that vanished with 309 people on board back in 1918. And he's saying that this is not aliens and it is not portals, it's waves, but not just any waves. Dude, they are calling these rogue waves. They're insane walls of water that reach over 100 feet tall, like a skyscraper coming at you at full speed. They're saying that these waves happen whenever multiple storm systems collide, and then the ocean basically creates a monster. In a bunch of different lab tests, they showed that these waves could actually lift an entire ship up at both ends and snap it in half in just minutes. They're saying that these waves are so insanely sudden and so massive that even modern ships and planes might not survive them. These scientists are basically saying that the Bermuda Triangle might just be one of the most dangerous places on Earth where storms collide. All of the aliens and conspiracy theory stuff is obviously insane, but these scientists are actually thinking that this is the answer to the entire mystery. I want to know if you think the Bermuda Triangle conspiracies are real, or do you think this is the answer?
So, turns out the Bermuda Triangle is not cursed after all. Forget UFOs, guys. It's just Poseidon playing beer pong with cargo ships.
I don't know if you knew what Walmart is doing.
What's Walmart doing?
They're switching their lights.
Wait, what?
So like, oh, it's crazy. So they have fluorescent lights in Walmart, right?
Yeah.
But they're switching it to something like a 10. Here, I have the name of it, the specific light. It's like a 10K. Oh, Kelvin light. So that 10K Kelvin light is like the bluest, coolest light. So like, imagine walking into Walmart and it's cool, right?
Yeah.
But that specific light triggers a fight or flight. Like, it's proven.
Oh, and gives you anxiety?
Anxiety, yeah.
Oh my god. Yo, I swear I've been in certain stores that give me anxiety for no reason.
Yeah.
Is it Walmart already? Do they do it already?
No, they're doing it though.
Walmart might be one of those stores though, because I walked into a Walmart recently or somewhere else. I forgot exactly what store, but I felt fucking anxious for no reason. And I'm not an anxious person when it comes to social shit.
Okay.
I just get anxious when, I don't know, my body's not right.
Yeah.
And my body wasn't right there for some reason. I don't know what it is.
Where was it? Was it like Osmos?
No, it was in a department store like Walmart.
Okay.
Ah, yes, because nothing says rollback savings quite like a panic attack in aisle 7. Walmart really said come for the groceries and stay for the crippling anxiety.
What happens when someone tells you that they're bringing a friend, but that friend is already sitting next to you? But before we get into today's topic, I'm Stephanie, and I talk about the paranormal and strange. So these two girls were on a live stream, and they got this very cryptic text message. Apparently, one of their friends was saying, "I'm bringing Anna with me. She's coming with us. Don't worry about it." But the issue is that, well, this girl here is supposedly Anna. But here's another confusing thought with this. So the video has over 58 million views, and I have yet to find the original video of the girl in these videos saying that this is exactly what happened. So was there really a random girl pretending to be their friend in the back seat, or is this just something that is exploding on the internet? I don't know. Let me know what you think down below.
Guys, I am so confused. Like, am I missing something? What if the girl texting just didn't know that they had already picked her up? You know what I'm saying? Guys, if I'm missing something, please let me know down below.
We got water. Agora tá vendo agora com o balde de areia? A saga do americano enterrado. Tá vendo Brasil. Não vai não, pô. Sai. Pulou, pula pra nos ferrar. Dando certo, dando certo. Calma aí, pô. Agora tá vendo agora com o balde de areia? Lá vem, lá vem. I thought I was gonna die, but luckily good people saved me. But yeah, what's the word? Obrigado to the people of Rio that actually helped me out.
Bro went on vacation and ended up in a live demo of quicksand. Can you imagine flying all the way to Rio just to LARP as buried treasure? He didn't book a hotel room, guys. He booked a sand tomb.
Yo, what's going on with Miley Cyrus? This was her and her Gucci sponsorship. And something is very off because it's giving like witch. Like it's literally giving witch. And mind you, I don't mean this in a rude way because I love Miley Cyrus and I'm just like, what does it profit a man to gain the whole entire world but loses his soul? I keep saying this time and time again. And we know that she just mocked God saying that she believed that God was gay in an interview last month. And then, you get what I'm saying? But the crazy thing is, it's not just that photo. Like, it's all of the photos. And the eyes, they do not lie. Mind you, she was just with Rick Owens. This is his wife, Michelle Amy. And we know that she is a self-professing witch. Nothing, she's not hiding it. She's straight raw with it. She did an interview with them and things like that. And I feel like all of this since then, she has been kind of seeming soulless. We talked about Jenna Ortega and a lot of these other artists who seem to have had a light in their eyes before and now they don't. And you have to pose the question, why is that? What is going on? Let me say this again. I love Miley Cyrus. I just don't love what she has become.
From Wrecking Ball to Crystal Ball, she looks less like a pop star and more like she's auditioning for Hocus Pocus 3. She didn't sell her soul, guys. She put it on clearance.
Also, thank you for whoever sent me these nice lightning pillows. But I'm going to go ahead and make the executive decision that I'm going to need an actual pillow. I thought these would be cool to use, but I can hear planes out of this window right here.
I knew it was coming. What's he doing? Is he leaving? He's gonna go outside. Dummy. Number one rule of any horror movie: if you're in the woods and you hear knocking, don't answer. It's not a knock, it's death politely asking to come in, guys. Period.
This family woke up in the middle of the night to their house shaking and wind slamming hard against the windows. When they looked outside, it felt like the entire home was about to be lifted into the sky by a tornado. Panicked, they all rushed into the basement. But what they found the next morning was even more terrifying than the storm itself.
Okay, I was asked to do a video in the daylight of the same area as where I took this storm video. So this was like the blacked out windows you couldn't see much out of. And then this was the one that looked like a TV screen.
Crazy.
So
Scary stuff, guys.
We're on the third level of the house. And there are trees over there. That light right there was the one that was making it look like somebody was shining a spotlight in the house. And then I went all the ways outside to see the dentist.
Oh, that is terrifying. Terrifying. I don't know what to tell you guys. You wouldn't find me within several states of any place where a storm like this is even possible. No, thank you.
There they are. There they are. There they are. They're going this way. Tanya, you recorded them. There they are. Look at them. There they are. There they are. Which way? Tanya, you recorded them.
So apparently the backstory behind this bad AI voice in this video sent in to us is that these are Spanish-speaking people in the state of Oklahoma, and it was translated into English for us to listen to and understand. Did these people catch a family of Bigfoot on camera? Let us know what you think in the comments.
A crazy plan was proposed to clean the Statue of Liberty through this bizarre method for America's 250th, but officials warned that it'd actually be a terrible idea. 30 years after the statue arrived in America, a devastating fire at a nearby military ammunition depot caused a massive blast that severely damaged its interior, preventing any future public access to the torch. That same year, the statue turned fully green as its original copper brown finished oxidizing. Now, less than a year before the nation's 250th anniversary, some are calling for a major restoration of the statue by first using lasers to strip the green layer, exposing the original copper brown underneath, and then completely reworking the upper internal structure to reopen access to the torch. But government officials say this would be one of the dumbest ways to waste taxpayer money, as not only would the copper simply re-oxidize after less than 10 years, it would also cause irreparable damage to Lady Liberty, as the green layer is actually preventing the statue from corroding.
Yeah, great idea. Let's spend millions giving Lady Liberty a 10-year spray tan. Imagine risking one of the world's most famous and iconic landmarks, all because you don't like her outfit color.
People are very concerned with the way The Rock looks right now in his latest public appearance. Now, this is a video from a premiere that was posted yesterday, and as you can see, The Rock looks very different. Just in case it's been a while since you've seen The Rock, this is what he looked like during the Pain and Gain movie just a few years ago. Now, this one is a drastic difference. Obviously, this is him when he was 18 years old, still very good size, and this is him at one of his biggest. And another comparison of when he first started acting to what he looked like at his biggest during the Pain and Gain movie. And when you compare those images to this one right here of him from yesterday, you can tell, look at his chest, his waist is very small, his forearms are also very small. You can tell that he's taken a drastic change from just a few years ago. Now, some people are questioning, is this new look for a new movie role? Other people are claiming that he was on substances during his WWE and acting career to make him larger, and that now he's going to try and live long enough and fade away to just enjoy his millions and billions of dollars.
Yeah, dummy, it's called aging. And he's probably, more than most likely, off the gear. No big mystery here, guys. Case closed. Next.
All I want to know is who was the motherfucker that came up with this idea to sacrifice people? All you need to know is count me out.
Same.
So the Miami Zoo decided to build an underwater tunnel so you can view alligators and crocodiles. And you got to be a special type of person to go through one of these tunnels, because if that motherfucker starts to leak, lunch. Like, you see how that crocodile acting? One false move and that situation has become extreme. Is there a weight limit for you to go through this motherfucker? What if the tube leaks? What if it shatters? What if him and his boys decide to come full speed at that tube to try to crack that motherfucker? All I'm gonna say is count me out. Like, I don't understand why people want to risk their lives for something that's not worth it. Willing to meet they maker sooner rather than later. If this the type of adventure you looking for, go ahead and try it out. But remember, count me out.
Did y'all see all those teeth marks all over that tube? Guys, listen, I am white, but I'm not.
Let's go hop in that gator's tube of death.
White. You know what I'm saying, guys? No, thank you.
Check it out. Every time I turn this tap on, this spider comes out and gets a little shower. Oh.
What?
Get in a little shower. Turn it off. He runs away. Turn it back on. Here he comes. Get in the shower.
Flat Earth is real. Hey, the world is not round. If it was, I could disprove this many times. But anyway,
let's hear it.
There's an ice wall around our three-dimensional world called Earth that lays on a two-dimensional plane. There's an ice wall. This ice wall is connected to other so-called Earths where dinosaurs live. Boom, boom. But we're trapped in the center on this planet in an ice wall. This is why if you fly from anywhere on Earth to Australia, to Antarctica, why do you always have to fly to England? To make it seem like the world is round, you had to travel that far. From Florida to Antarctica is about four and a half hours on a straight shot. So why the fuck you gotta fly from Florida to London and then anywhere you come from, you gotta go to London and London and then there. No, you're going to London because the reptilians there said you must come through there.
Yeah, so apparently the ice wall isn't even the problem, guys. It's obtaining a passport from the reptilian lizard people TSA in London. So there's that, y'all.
So Mark Zuckerberg just purchased another 1,000 acres in Hawaii.
Another 1,000?
He quietly acquired roughly 962 to 1,000 additional acres of ranch land, paying over $65 million to boost his total property on the island to more than 2,300 acres, valued at about $300 million.
Wow.
Earlier this year, the latest acquisition came through a Hawaiian named LLC with purchase details hidden until recently. Zuckerberg is now among Kauai's largest landowners. The value alone matches the island's annual operating budget, around $300 to $311 million.
Wow.
Local concerns, some land overlaps native Hawaiian burial grounds.
Wow.
So these people have to sign NDAs. Basically, if there's ancestral grave sites, remains, they legally can't say anything.
Hey, the whole NDA thing, I would speculate that it's less so about like what they're getting into as far as like not accounting for stuff they find. It's more so like what he's building.
Yeah, security reasons.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't stand Mark Zuckerberg, guys. First he steals our data, now he's stealing our history. Nothing screams aloha quite like paving over sacred land with a tech billionaire's swimming pool.
Check us out. This company lets you order sunlight on demand. It's like Uber Eats for the sun. You just press a button and this company beams sunlight down to you. But that's not even the craziest part. The craziest part is how it all works. This company's called Reflect Orbital, and they launch satellites into space that have reflective mirrors. They figured out that in the right constellation and just the right angle, they can reflect sunlight anywhere on Earth. Pretty nuts. Now, they originally created this as a way to charge solar farms at night because the sun is basically a giant nuclear reactor that never turns off. But if you look at their site, they're actually starting to take orders from customers as well. You can pick any spot on the globe and buy a 3-mile circle of light in 4-minute chunks. Imagine lighting up all of lower Manhattan in a single tap. It's pretty wild. But I can't help but think there's an even better way to use this. Right now, there are millions of people stranded in North Carolina, Georgia, and Florida because of the hurricanes. In theory, this is the perfect tool for natural disasters. You could help shine lights when the power's down, charge solar cells, and even spotlight people who need to be rescued, all from the sky.
This man has spent the last 2 years building an entire town for his pets, and it will blow your mind. What? It all started with an apartment for his Shiba Inu and cats, but when people saw the excruciating level of detail that Jing put into it, it went viral. I mean, it is so realistic that it makes it look like the cat is the thing that's fake. Bro, he even created an underground den for his hamster, and then inside that, another even smaller room for his spider. What the hell? And so naturally, people wanted more. So, Jing started building more, like an elevator, a mini robo-vacuum, a gaming room complete with a sneaker collection, figurines, and model cars. And yes, this apartment even has running water. He then spent the next 2 months building an underground parking garage for his pets and even added cameras and put Shiba-san as the head of security. But you know what his pets really needed after that? A seaside retreat to get away from the city. So Bro built them an entire private island. Not that kind of island. It took him over a month to build, and it comes with real flowing water, a painted horizon, and is themed on How to Train Your Dragon. And thinking a private island was probably a good place to stop, he then finds out that Ting Hao was pregnant with 7 kittens. And so he suddenly realized this apartment wasn't big enough for a growing family. So naturally, he started building an entire town. Over the months, he built his pets a spa, a supermarket, yes, with real meat, a bank, a cinema, which took him another 2 months to build because he had to 3D print over 1,000 separate parts. He built them a billiards club, a Meow Donald's, and even copped his hamster a cyber quad and his cats a cyber truck. But by far, the biggest addition to Cat Town was the working subway station. This took Jing over 4 months to build, and some of the most challenging parts was figuring out how to open the train doors and platform doors simultaneously, and also how to create a working escalator. But of course, he achieved both of them beautifully, and today, Cat Town has affordable transportation. Now, the biggest question he gets asked all the time is why? Why spend all this time and money on your pets like this? Well, he said that it started just as a fun little idea to attract more customers to his wife's pet store, which she recently opened. But then it just spiraled out of control because he loves what he does and it makes his son happy.
Yo, he spends over 2 years of his life building a town for pets. Meanwhile, I can't even commit to folding laundry. Listen, guys, if your pets have zoning laws, it might be a great idea to get out and touch grass immediately.
I came across this one specific video and it was going really viral, and it's a very, very creepy clip. Oh, what the fuck is that? What the f is that?
Creepy.
What the fuck was that? So what did it remind you of? Or
it reminded me of a sleep paralysis demon, and it reminded me of how like succubuses look. You know what that is? Succubus?
It's like a sexual demon?
Yeah. It's like search it up. It's gonna look exactly like that.
Wait, seriously?
I'm being dead ass. I don't know if I'm bugging. It could be the sleep paralysis demon that looks like that.
Oh, like this one?
Yes. Yeah.
Incubus.
I think incubus is for the girl, and then succubus is for the guy.
That's probably what it is.
Why you say that?
Because in that specific clip, he's having like a sexual dream.
Yo, that might be the creepiest / most disturbing thing I think I've ever seen in my entire life, guys. It looks like it's from an old movie. If y'all know what movie this is from, please drop it below.
Peggy the doll is causing nosebleeds, heart attacks, and even deaths. She's currently residing in Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum in Las Vegas. Peggy has a reputation for causing severe reactions for people she comes in contact with. One of these encounters was even caught on camera. Visitors of the museum have reported a range of disturbing experiences after interacting with Peggy. Some have had nosebleeds, some have fainted, chest pain, and even heart attacks. Others have reported feeling extreme rage, nausea, or dizziness. And these incidents have been so frequent that guests actually have to sign a waiver before they're allowed to enter in the room that she's in. When psychic mediums attempt to communicate with her, they actually reveal a lot of disturbing information. They claim that everything happens because the spirit that's inhabiting Peggy is angry and vengeful. This video was put onto TMZ earlier this week, and it's extremely disturbing.
Talk to us, please.
I don't know, guys. Creepy. Creepy.
Let me know what you thought about all of that and follow for more.
Oh man, could you imagine fainting and then waking up and remembering that you can't even legally talk about it? Peggy might be the only influencer who makes you sign a contract just to ghost you.
I would have to say my favorite food of all time is pepperoni pizza, definitely.
What's my favorite food is a chili hot dog.
And what's your favorite music video of yours? My favorite music video is probably Slave. Yeah.
The first question that you mainly asked me is what my favorite song is. My favorite song is Toxic that I have done.
My favorite video to shoot was Toxic.
And what's my favorite flower? It's a rose.
Laura from Orlando asks, what is your favorite type of flower? My favorite type of flower, I love morning glories and I love lilies.
My favorite restaurant is Mastro's, just because I love a steak and baked potatoes.
My stomach is so sensitive. If I have a steak, I'll be sick for 3 days.
You're kidding me.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What would you tell that Brittany from 20 years ago?
I would tell that Brittany just to believe in yourself and never doubt yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, guys. Let's also keep in mind that she was force-fed lithium and God knows whatever else for 10 plus years. You know what I'm saying? That's enough to make anyone a little cuckoo. Just saying, guys.
If Bob Lazar's telling the truth.
Bob Lazar claims our government captured alien spaceships, UFOs, and keeps them in a secret warehouse.
They are actively and have in their possession alien spacecraft, and they are actively undergoing analysis.
Then distance doesn't matter anymore. If they have a different propulsion system, a million years ahead of us in physics, let's say, then if they're out there, which everybody agrees with, right? It's a universe is teeming with suns. Just look up at the stars. Every star is a sun with orbiting planets, probably in the Goldilocks zone. So, if there's life out there, because we ain't that special, are they coming here? That's where the conversation has now turned. And I think that's what you're feeling, is that we're realizing we don't know everything. And it's possible there are things in physics and science and nature that we are discovering.
Facts.
Right? So the question is, whose machines are these? Now, when you kind of back up a little bit and you look at this and you say, okay, I don't know everything, it's possible. Then you come into the just conflicted reality that UFOs are not in movies and magazines and popular thought and pop culture because we created that idea. They're there because people are seeing them. They've been seeing them a long time.
99 million miles away? You sure about that? You're sure they didn't just send a crew to Devon Island, Canada, and take some photos and do some editing?
Maybe.
Some editing to give it that red planet tint? Some editing that others before me have matched up identically with Devon Island and photos they claim to be Mars? Photos so identical that they just have to be identical? And then what they do is they release photos like this to make you think, oh my goodness, there could be aliens or other life on Mars, and that takes the attention away from the fact that the photos aren't really of Mars. And then they got you, because now you think they're covering up aliens instead of covering up the fact that Mars isn't a planet. Because if you look at what they claim to be a planet with your own eyes through an actual telescope or a P1000 camera, you see something much different. Because here's what NASA shows, and with a short video.
The Hubble Space Telescope just captured this new image of Mars in May 2016 as Earth and Mars approached opposition, when both planets are on the same side of the...
But if you decide to research yourself and explore what thousands of people see instead of the one government agency, you see Mars.
So, is it Mars or is it Devon Island with a red Instagram filter? Turns out the red planet is just a Canadian winter getaway with better lighting. That's all I got for this one, guys. Leave us a comment. Let us know your thoughts. Smash that like and subscribe button. Fam, help us hit 100K this year. Go check out our Instagram, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.